Welcome to the Underdogs podcast. Strap yourselves in for 1 hour of unrivaled audio entertainment. Featuring Lil Z.
Moisturizing might not be a scam after all. Stay tuned.
Pop It One.
I'm going to do a quick clap to sync. There you go.
Director Cogger.
That was going to be my introduction, but yeah, I agree. Moisturising, not a scam. Got moisturiser on me right now. You want some?
Ooh, what, rub up against you?
Special guest.
The special guest for this week is there's a skeleton in the middle of the podcast room.
Fake one,
Yeah.
obviously.
I was going to leave anyone that's on the audio listeners hanging. Could be real, could be fake.
I think we got to change the intro, guys. I'll be honest.
Why?
I'm throwing it out there. It's so long, and it always reminds me that Peter's not here, so it starts me off on a low note.
Okay, well... Oh, Jackson actually
Jackson's
does
got
have
moisturizer in his
And a bit of
fanny pack.
SPF 15 in this one.
Ooh,
Yeah, but
that's
I
good.
only need it on my foot, which is not really getting sunburned.
On your foot?
Yeah.
I put it on my face. I thought it was for your face.
Well,
Well,
it
yeah,
moisturizes anywhere.
Lots of things can be moisturized. Do you reckon if you added that to like a dehydrated meal...
It would
it would-
rehydrate it.
Yeah.
Don't you want
know.
your feet to be hard, though, so you can walk on it? You don't want soft feet. That'll
Oh, my
hurt.
feet are too hard.
It can't be too hard.
No, they've cracked.
But isn't that good? I feel like that's the whole point of feet.
No, but they're staying cracked.
No, cracked is not good.
Cracked is bad.
Cracked is bad.
Yeah,
What's
I
bad
need-
about crack? Cracked.
Alrighty.
What's bad about it?
Well, okay, so I guess we'll
I
get
don't know.
straight into this. This is my health issue
Yeah,
at
tell
the
us
moment.
it.
My feet are very dry, and they started getting a lot of cracks in the back
Do
of
we
my
start with
heel.
something more interesting? No offense to the feet.
Well, it's
People
bleeding.
might be going through this. People listening might want to learn.
I didn't know it was bleeding.
It's bleeding.
They got so dry they
Okay.
split open like the crust of the earth
Oh,
and hot
Jesus
magma in the form of
Christ.
Oh my
blood. It's gotten so serious. I got a little blood stain on my Birkenstocks.
Oh no, that's
What is
bad.
a Birkenstock?
Show us, show us.
What's a Birkenstock?
What he's wearing.
Sandals?
yeah,
like
my
a sandal.
sandals. There's a little
Is that a brand or something?
little dot there in my Birks.
Oh no.
This is fucking white people problems if you've ever heard.
Yeah, cracked feet on the Birks.
Wait, so why? Your feet bleed.
First world problems.
Yeah, because they're so cracked.
Yep. That's basically it. So I've started moisturizing it on Maddie's advice, and I've always thought moisturizer was a scam. That's what.
Hell no, dude.
Nah,
Keeps
well,
you lubed up.
I've never moisturized, and
Love moisturizer.
I've never had a problem with being, I guess, too dry. Is that-
Until now.
Until now. Now maybe it's to do with getting old.
Yeah, I started moisturizing probably about 2 years ago. No, yeah, probably about 2 years ago. But the problem is,
What's your skincare routine,
Why is
Jackson?
this funny?
Take us through it and
what are we
try your
talking
best to
about?
not sound like American Psycho.
so I use a cleanser, which cleans the face.
You're sounding very much like American Psycho right now.
A cleanser.
Cleanser.
Oh, yeah. I
Like
had
it
that for a
foams
bit.
up. That gets the skin all ready to rock
Doesn't
and roll.
that get rid of
Clears
blackheads
all
or something?
the oils and blackheads, etc. Yeah. And then moisturize. And that's it.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes you use a snail mucin.
What's that?
Mucil. Something like
A
that.
snail? Like
Yeah,
the
it's got a little bit of snail something in it. It's good for your skin.
snails are quite slimy.
Yeah, it's
so
good
it
for the
keeps
skin.
you nice and
So you put that
slimed
on
up.
before the moisturizer if you want to really get a glow of the skin going.
Whoa. So what happens when we get old? We get dry.
It seems to be the case because I never used to get dry skin. Here's where I was going with this: is that I noticed that since I started moisturizing, when I don't moisturize, I'm even drier.
That's the fucking
Oh,
scam.
I
Yeah.
see.
That's
It's like shampoo, right? Isn't that the same thing?
Is
oh,
it?
Jordan, you're on my page.
Exactly.
here.
Yes.
We're
The
in the sa-
oils, Jackson. The oils.
Nah.
we can get back to
Natural
this
oils.
though if we
No, this
No,
is
no.
great.
We're in.
Okay. So I was going to talk about health scams, which is what I think they are.
Right. It's like Peter's Scam Watch.
Yeah,
Shouts to
a little
Peter.
bit, but it's things that like, you know, these big pharma.
Right.
Oh, what was I had a name for this? It was clean or no, it wasn't. What was the wait?
Mean or clean?
No,
Healthy
no.
or healthy?
Did it rhyme?
Yeah, it did.
Healthy's not a good word.
Oh, we'll cut this out. I'm thinking of it.
I used to. Holly did a what's it called? They put it on your face mask,
Yeah.
and you rip it off,
Yeah.
and like left it on too long, and I've got like a little scar now,
Really?
like a little tiny. I,
I
don't know if you
remember
can-
when
can you
that
see it on
happened.
my
I didn't know it was
nose?
a permanent scar.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's like there's a big.
You probably need to
kind of
moisturize
black
it.
part.
one of
moisturize.
one of the blackhead like ripper outers on the nose. Yeah.
Yeah, and it got me good.
For the record, I think that is a scam.
What's wrong with blackheads?
They look bad.
Yeah, but
they're
I
fine.
think they're there for a reason, right?
They gotta be fine.
I don't
Like,
know.
why pull them out? No one, like the human body.
Yeah, it's kind of like that with a lot of things. It's like, why, this, let your beard grow all the time. Like, it's like, well, it looks untidy. Like, why not? Why cut your hair? It's like, you don't need
It
to.
gets itchy for me.
Yeah, but okay, I get that because it's a visual thing.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any difference if you've never used a blackhead remover compared to if you've used one a lot. Is
Blackheads, probably.
Is there a visual difference?
The blackheads.
But some people get blackheads and others
Okay.
don't.
Well,
And I
if
think
it's-
those that get it are the ones that then start to use those things.
I think I get blackheads.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
look
think-
at my face. Is there blackheads?
I don't know.
I see them
mate.
on you, on
Okay,
your nose.
thanks.
You little blackhead. Oh, wait. Sorry. What were you talking about?
I think if you never use these clean products, you never need to use them. But then it's like the more you clean or pull out your blackheads, well, I mean this for certain things. Obviously, like brushing your teeth, that's a win.
Yeah.
That's a good one in my book.
It's good that there's some good stuff to do, yeah.
I've always thought moisturizing, big old scam.
But you've been converted?
Well, not really, because I hate doing it.
Okay.
But I'm seeing if it'll work. The
Right.
old moisturizer.
So
on
what
the
else
thing.
have we got?
Well, no, because I'll go over this like when you moisturize and then it makes you more dry. So you got to moisturize more, then it makes you more dry, and then eventually you just like you miss your moisturizer for one day, and you are just cracking.
Yeah,
and-
surely it's something you have to
drying
commit to
up.
for life, right? Because if you're moisturizing, what the body usually does is get used to whatever's happening.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, we're so wet. We don't need to be getting more wet down there.
I'm always extremely wet. You sweat like a motherfucker.
Exactly.
You're dripping all the time.
Very drippy. What are we talking about?
I'm just saying humans have evolved over hundreds of thousands of years, and we invented shampoo like 300 years
Yeah,
ago.
well, so apparently body odor is something that they invented. Like, no one used to care, allegedly.
Oh, like you
Like
couldn't smell
deodorant
it?
companies. No, you could, but like, it was just like, yep,
That's just how it smells?
that's what humans
oh,
are like.
fucking disgusting.
Well, isn't it-
That's clutch.
No, isn't it good sometimes? Pheromones is a real thing.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Like, what? You... Okay,
Smelling
do
them.
you find Holly's... This is weird. Do you find Holly's... I'll continue.
Have you heard? Go on.
Do you find Holly's body odor worse than, like, some really stinky man on the train? Or, like...
well, if you're saying it like that, it's
Like if it was a
obviously
really
the stinky
stink-
man's more stinky.
Yeah, but if it was a really stinky Holly or a really stinky random person,
Me.
I think you would find that you
I haven't
actually...
tested it. I'll
you
have to
prefer
test it.
the smell of people that you're attracted to. It's part of, like, attraction.
Yeah, so I've heard that there's obviously a lot of like BS in this study or whatever, but take it as you will.
A lot of
They
BO
put
in the study too.
they made 10 men work out, and then they also brought in 10 women, right?
Yep.
These relationship experts, think of them what you will, but they paired up the 10 people, and then the women all smelt the shirts, and they all went to the exact person that the relationship expert picked just based on scent, except for 2 women that were on birth control.
Crazy study. Interesting.
So what do you think about that?
So what? The smelling is what attraction's all about at the
Apparently
end of the day.
smell is a very big part of attraction to people.
But you don't smell it usually.
No, it's just subtle. Like when you like hug your girlfriend, you can smell her.
So you're saying if two people are matched intellectually by some expert, and he's
Yeah.
like, these people will work.
Yeah.
Actually, they also like smell correlates with all of that.
Yeah, it's like a part of it apparently.
Oh, that's great. No, I
Attraction
don't know
seems like a
about that.
very I don't know. Like I said, it's obviously got a lot of like. I mean, a relationship expert. How does anyone actually know who would be good together?
I would like to see
And
more
all
studies.
10 girls chose the guy wearing Lynx Africa.
yeah. It's just a Links Africa ad.
No, the whole point they're not wearing deodorant. Isn't that what we're
No,
saying?
yeah,
it
they like
is.
work out or something. Yeah, without
Yeah,
deodorant. So it's like
okay.
their natural smell.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a joke.
So it's all down to natural smell at the end of the day.
So there you go.
Yeah, we've converted you big time.
Wow.
Some other things I don't think are real. Well, they are, but I don't shampoo and condition my hair very often at all.
Me
I
too.
did this morning.
It's a short hair thing. I know for girls it gets a lot more wiry and dry, like a lot quicker. But when I get a haircut, I probably don't wash my hair for like 2 months because I get it quite short. And then it just like, it is fine.
I do the same thing, and then every now and then I'll shampoo, and Holly's like, "Wow, your hair looks so good."
Oh, I don't really. Damn.
And so I was like, "Oh, okay."
That
Because usually
sucks.
mine's all slimy and greasy.
Yeah, you need to wash it because like if you're sweating out your head, it's like you're not really cleaning it. You know what I mean?
What do you reckon it's looking like at the moment?
I don't think
It's
it's
actually
really
sticking up a bit. So this
to me,
is
it's
a
not a
bad day.
looks-based thing. I think it's just like a cleanliness thing. It's like not washing your underarms.
No,
just
but-
washing with water. It's like that's not good enough.
But you have the natural oils. There's like a whole
Yeah,
argument.
same with your
that-
underarms.
Yeah, I know, but there's no way you can argue for the not clean side and win. Because at the end of the day, you're just saying something and then it's less clean.
What do you mean?
Like I'm saying, like there's natural oils in your hair that
Yeah.
protect it, so it's actually not that
Yeah.
bad. But then the argument always wins. That's just like my hair's cleaner, and it's true.
Yeah,
No,
I just
take-
think it like kind of smells, and you can't smell your head.
Oh, your hair will smell my fucking hair right now.
No thanks.
Can I give it a smell?
That's fair.
Washed
yeah,
it in
okay.
months.
It's an audible sniff.
So
Yeah, you could.
okay. It's
yeah,
not the best smell.
Not great.
Yeah,
Probably.
So I guess I'm not attracted to you. Sorry.
There
I
you go.
smell Jack and I'm like, what?
He's just
It's a
now,
big boner.
he's just now realised it. Ever since me and Jordan kissed, there were those
It's been, yeah, it's been in the back of his mind.
And
been
now
like
I know
a-
it's not
like a-
going to happen.
like 1%. Damn. Well, I actually, I hadn't made my decision yet, so it sucks that you've taken it off the
Sorry,
table.
yeah.
For
Smell
I
his
have-
hair and
I
see what
have.
happens.
Nah, I'm good.
No, don't smell it. Smell
Come
it.
on.
Go on. Is it gross? I never shampoo.
Yeah, you know what? That won't work.
Wait, and Jackson does shampoo.
Yeah.
Won't
Wait,
work
let's
for
smell
me.
Jackson's hair.
This is what
No, this
the
is
fuck
great.
are we
Okay,
doing?
hang on. So much better, I'll be honest. It's not even close. Jackson hair smells like raspberries or something. What is it? Blueberries or what's the flavor?
Dude, it's some kind of berry.
It's just basic shampoo.
All I know is I'm horny for you now. There's no stopping. So what's it? So I should go home, and after Holly's dirty and smelly before she gets in the shower, I should say, "Babe, let me give you a sniff." And then if it's bad,
Yeah, you
what? We
should
should break up? What are you saying?
No,
What's
you
the
should
point of this?
definitely do that and say that exact phrasing.
Yeah.
Babe, give me a sniff.
Give me a sniff. Give us a whiff, would you?
And if it smells bad, then it's like, hang on, this might not work.
I don't know. I don't know what the science is.
I think I'm
exactly.
changing my opinion live because I just realized that it's very nice when you like hug a girl and their hair smells good.
Yeah.
So like, why wouldn't I give that to other people? You know, it's not about me. It's about others.
That's kind of
But
what
the
I'm
thing
trying
is-
to say.
Yeah.
I'm taller
I'm a-
than Holly, so she probably doesn't smell my hair.
Yeah, but you like sleep in the
Why,
same
you
bed.
should shampoo
That's
your
true, yeah, we
chest
do.
hair, brother.
Do you guys get yellow pillows?
That's bad, Jordan. You need to wash your hair.
My pillows get so yellow.
Yeah, but not from the hair. From all the water walks.
Yeah, I just piss in my sleep. I can't control it.
If you're pissing in your sleep and it's getting on the pillow, you might
I
need,
have so
you
many
might have
questions.
other issues.
So many questions.
Do you guys ever wake up on the wrong side of the bed?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
a venturer. I move.
Yeah, I've done it every now and then, and sometimes I wake up and like my head is where my feet should be, and my pillow, and I'm just on my pillow, like I've gone around
Oh,
with
you
my pillow,
rotate that way.
like all the way around.
Like a 180. I was picturing I
180.
go from like the right side to the left side, but you're flipping.
I've gone 180 sometimes, and I wake up and I'm like so confused, and I'm looking around, and there's Holly's feet there, but I'm still on my pillow.
Top and tail.
Dude,
Exactly.
this is your like deeply repressed foot fetish. In
Yeah.
your sleep, you're flipping around.
in
in your
my
need to
sleep,
get
my
there.
brain's like, get to the feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only happened a few times, but it's happened like enough times to be like, I've done
I
that
can't
again.
believe you're doing that in your sleep with Holly in the bed. Like,
Yeah,
does she
that's-
wake up? Because that
I
is
don't-
a move you're pulling
Yeah,
off. If
how do you
she's
even,
not
like-
waking up?
yeah.
You're doing like
No.
it must be a somersault because if she's not waking up, you're not rotating
Yeah,
sideways.
true. I'm not, like,
you're doing a
annoying her.
head-on like
And are
roly
you still under the
poly.
covers when you wake up like
Yes.
this? That's
I'm asleep.
incredible.
What?
I'm asleep.
No, your head is not.
I swear.
Like, so your head's under the blanket.
No. My body is. Like,
Okay.
I've done it perfectly. I don't know what's happened.
You know what?
I should feel myself in my sleep and see.
I should say I literally used to do this as well. The wake up with
Really?
your head at the foot of the bed and your feet on the pillow.
I haven't done that since I was very young.
Yeah, it was when I was young, and then
Oh.
now I am a stone when I sleep. I'm like a really deep sleeper, and like
That's
Maddie
good.
will wake up like 4 or 5 times in the middle of the night if the dog barks or there's thunder or something, and I'll sleep through it all, and which is really good for me because I get good night,
Yeah,
good
that's
night's
great.
sleep because of it, being a really heavy sleeper. But I used to wake up upside down, and I never really thought about it till bringing it up now that I don't do that anymore.
True.
Giving it
Yeah,
up.
I feel like I did it this year.
It's like an addiction.
This year.
Yeah, this year.
Right.
Whoa.
And what? I just can't believe Holly doesn't know you're still under the covers. So many questions about how you rotate.
Yes. Well, I'll have
What
to
if you
film
actually
it. I'll have
do
to
it,
film
every night? But you know, most of the time,
And then
you
I go back
reset.
around as well. Yeah, I do it twice a
So
night.
that you're
Right.
always doing it, but your
He
body
does it
doesn't
every
notice.
night.
You're gonna get some paranormal activity shit set up. So
When
that
you were
can
filming
see.
yourself for your sleep video, did you get like creeped out? Were you like, oh, I'm gonna see something weird?
It's really spooky. Just
Yeah.
the act of filming yourself sleeping.
I actually couldn't watch myself sleep. I'd be too scared that some
Like you're so vulnerable, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
or
well-
like you just don't know anything.
We were talking about it earlier when you said you got really scared by Paranormal
Yeah.
Activity. I feel like if I had have seen those movies, I wouldn't be able to film myself.
90% of the footage is like at the not 90, but 50%. A lot of the movie, basically.
Wait, so what is? I haven't seen it.
It's basically they live in a house and it just gets haunted, and like they get like dragged out of the bed and like all this stuff by like these
By a
unseen.
monster.
But it's all security
Ghosts,
camera
yeah.
footage that they set up to like. They're like something weird's going on. Let's see
Like
what
it
happens.
starts with like, oh, I didn't leave this
Oh.
knife on the counter, and then like stuff just starts happening. And
Oh, and then
obviously
they're looking at the recordings
Yeah.
and then they're seeing stuff happen.
Yeah.
And then they leave, right? And
well, they
never come
try
back.
to usually. and then
Usually they all fucking die.
they get killed.
They can't just leave.
Spoiler.
Leave the house.
Yeah.
No, well, they like as soon as they go to leave, that's when they die. From my memory, I can't remember.
Yeah, but also Jordan, like, if it doesn't seem too whack at first, you know, like I don't believe in ghosts. If like there was something.
yeah, like
small
milk was
that
out on the
happened
counter.
And I'm like, oh, I don't remember that. I wouldn't leave my fucking
I was
house.
picturing they look at it the first time and then they see some crazy monster grab someone and then
usually
they're like,
it's
we're
just-
out.
Yeah, that's when they're like, we're out. But it starts with like, I don't know, getting dragged out of the bed. And they like wake up somewhere else. Like, what the hell? I also haven't seen this movie in a long time, so probably recounting.
Do you
Oh
guys
god,
ever
I'm
sleepwalk?
getting scared just thinking about it. Do I sleepwalk? No.
I have
sister
once
used to
that I
sleepwalk.
remember. Well, I don't remember that I can recount.
Yeah.
Where I just got up when I was staying at Rottnest with my family when I was like 8.
A small island off Perth.
Yeah, and I would just wake up and turn the lights on and get back into bed.
On.
And then
So
my cousin
annoying.
who was sleeping was like, what the hell?
So annoying.
And then he did it, turned it off, and then I did it again, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was just asleep.
You're a,
Didn't reply.
prank-
So
you're a bit of a
funny.
prankster in your sleep.
Now I've always started young in my sleep.
That's hilarious. I used to get so annoyed at my sisters because there was like our bedrooms and then a hallway in between, and they would always want the light on, and I would always want it off.
In the hall,
Yeah.
right?
And then
You kind of light coming under the door makes you sleep worse.
That's what I was saying. Well, I wasn't saying that. I was just saying I can't sleep. Turn the light off. And they're like,
Yeah, I
"No,
wouldn't have
turn the
listened to you
light
if
on."
you like 12-year-old Jordan. I'm not giving him anything he wants.
Why?
I'm installing brighter light.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Why?
The way
No,
you
I'm
just
the same.
said it,
I'm
you're
the
just
same.
like
It's true. I was a very angry kid.
you like didn't have a reason.
You're
just
an
like,
angry
why
kid?
not?
Very angry.
About what?
Just annoying stuff.
Is that because you were playing GTA too young?
Ooh,
Maybe.
I think we've got him. We've got him on a video games
Nah,
causing
that's
violence.
where I let out my anger, probably.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
that's where
Just like
some-
things like your sister's singing in the car. Like, shut up.
Oh, fucking bitch.
Or like, okay, this would still annoy me, but I'll be playing in the living room, like PlayStation or something, and then my sister would be practicing tap dancing. And she's like, I've got to practice my tap dancing. I'm like, really?
annoying your
You've gotta tap
siblings
dance?
is such a part of life.
Also, but that doesn't seem like annoying. That seems like her trying to
Tap
further
dance.
a hobby and you playing video games. I'm not surprised.
That's his hobby.
My hobby went a lot further than her tap dancing, I'll tell you that.
Oh, actually.
I'll tell you that.
shit!
Yeah.
Take that, tap dancing fans.
Sorry, Jasmine, if you're watching, but yeah.
See, I was probably the opposite in that situation because I grew up learning the drums.
Oh,
So like I
would have
was
hated you.
I was the tap dancer in a sense.
I would have wanted to kill you.
But yeah, it was even worse because like even through I would play out the back in this separate room and through like 3 doors and a few walls you can still hear the drums like
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
my
Your
god.
drums are so loud.
Just get headphones.
My neighbor, not even my neighbor, my 2 doors down neighbor, he played drums, and you could just hear it in our house.
Was he good?
God.
I don't know.
Only thing worse than hearing a drummer is hearing a terrible drummer that's like learning.
Yeah.
And it's like do 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 and you're like, what the fuck?
Did you guys get annoyed at like your siblings growing up or no?
Yeah, it's part of being alive.
But how brutal was it?
No, me and my sister get along very well. We're very
So
lucky.
no.
No what?
Well, you just said I do get annoyed, then we don't. We get along.
No, but like you be like, how bad? It's like not bad.
No, I wasn't
I wasn't
mine
like
was pretty
angry or anything at her.
really,
Nah.
that's crazy. We would get annoyed if there must have been something going on. Like if my sister and we're in the car, yeah,
Yeah.
and she's looking out my window.
Oh my god.
That's my window.
Wow.
That's fucking
You can't
crazy.
be looking at, and then
No.
my sister would be doing it to each other. Like, oh, that's my window. You're looking out my
So wait,
window.
but there's someone sitting in the middle seat, and then what?
Well,
they get
what,
no windows.
They get front window.
I don't know.
Imagine
I
you're
don't
just
know.
like You're going on a road trip and you're like, wow, look, it's the Golden Gate Bridge. And then it's like, oi, my window.
My window.
Stop
Find your own
looking out.
window.
You're like spreading your arms trying to block their view.
That's when you're a parent, I feel like, and you're like, what am I supposed to do about this?
Yeah.
You know, like, what's the solution to this problem?
Do you do? Yeah, no looking out her window.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Jordan, let her look out the window.
Yeah.
What?
So stupid.
See, I would get annoyed at my sister, but not over stuff
That's
that
just
small,
so
I feel.
minor.
I know.
I'm not, obviously
I
you've
was
grown.
an angry kid.
Yeah.
But my sisters would do that as well. Anyway, what was your stories?
Mine was more like me and my sister like pulling pranks and being like overly competitive sort of things. Because she was the older sister. So it was like she kind of had the upper hand in that sense of like I've got a phobia of bananas, and there are a few banana-related
I know the
pranks
suitcase story. That's
that I've
classic.
brought up before. Yeah, also like drawing an angry face on a banana peel and putting it on the toilet seat.
Good.
Then when I went into the toilet, I would like get scared.
You were that scared?
Yeah, I would just feel really uncomfortable around the peel because it's like slimy and like it was just
Right.
irrational.
At least there's a
And the
funny layer to
frowny
that.
face really didn't add much. It was mostly just the peel, but
How was Melbourne?
Very nice. It was funny staying with because in Smash Bros. That's what they call it. I don't know if they call it another things, but getting housed or housing. So like just staying with people who I know in Melbourne. But it was actually really funny just staying with a bunch of guys who play video games. And like, no disrespect, because my place would be the same.
Watch
but
it.
just like the house is like. There's clearly no woman's touch, is all I can say.
It's a gamer den.
It's a gamer den. Like, you know, when you see those memes and it's like, a guy could live like this and be happy, and it's like literally just a TV on the floor and a couch and like a PlayStation. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. Just like hair everywhere. Like there's basketballs all over the floor. There's like bags or luggage that hasn't been done. They're like, oh yeah, I came back from somewhere like 4 months ago, but just haven't put
Haven't
it out
got
yet.
that to that yet.
It was so crazy. Their bathroom looked like the scene from Harry Potter where there's spiders everywhere. You know, daddy long legs.
Yeah.
There must have been in their toilet like 20 daddy long legs. That is just probably like, well, there's daddy long legs there. Well.
daddy longlegs are the most chill spider though.
Yeah, for those watching who don't know what a daddy long legs is, it's just like a spider that really. I've never seen them move. I don't know when they move.
What? No, they're little.
They're on
scurry.
just start killing their web and they'll be on
Think
the
of
run.
Jackson
okay.
running on all fours, and you're pretty much there.
Yeah, they're like a really skinny, wiry spider who like apparently, I haven't tested it, but yeah, apparently they can't like even penetrate your skin.
They have no fangs, though
With their-
supposedly they have very deadly venom, but they
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
I've heard that.
Really?
I've heard
Yeah,
that.
apparently the venom is like brutally deadly, but they can't actually get you with it.
Oh,
That's
that
the point.
sucks.
So
Yeah.
what do they eat then? They must eat little tiny insects
I have
and
no
poison
idea.
them.
Probably he's got some little mouth, but no fangs.
Spiders are actually homies because they do kill like all the flies.
Yeah, I like spiders.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I realized spiders are so important. Like we had some spiders like in our backyard on our
Classic
thing.
Australian fucking podcast chat. Like, how good are spiders everywhere in the house?
Well, because it's like, I'll keep the spiders around. I don't want flies. Flies are so much more annoying than
Yeah.
a spider. Spiders just chill. They're just sitting there.
do you guys believe the fact about swallowing spiders in your sleep? Like you're meant to. Apparently, you swallow like eight a
in your
year
life
or
or
something.
something? I thought it was
Oh,
eight
it
in your
can't
life
be
or
that
something.
much.
Eight in
Maybe
your life,
8
are
in
you
your
believing?
life. I
Eight
might
a year
believe.
might be intentional. At
8
that
a year
point.
is crazy.
You're like building
Like eating them.
building the web above your bed. Like, come on, one of them's got to fall in.
I don't think so, because if you're eating 8 spiders aren't that common. You're probably eating, what, 800 ants? You're probably eating 27 moths. Like,
Well, maybe
spiders
it's-
got to be low down
yeah, but
there.
maybe it's something to do with spiders liking the mouth. It's like a little.
Spiders don't like the mouth.
It's a nice little crevice to crawl into.
Nah.
Supposedly it's a myth.
Okay.
What if we kissed on the lips, Daddy Longlegs? Call me Daddy Longlegs.
Jackson's doing
So-
some
so
research.
it's a myth,
It's
is
it?
seeming very myth. Everyone's like, why would a spider want to get in your mouth? It's like,
Mythbusters tested it apparently on a Lulu set.
How?
How did they test that? Yeah.
Put you in a room of spiders with your mouth pegged open and
Yeah,
just
I
see
guess
if anyone
so.
goes in.
mouth breathers.
So yeah, that was crazy living there. I appreciate Holly even more after that. I feel like she's changed my ways.
Well, that's... Oh, okay. Change your ways. I thought you were going to say that Holly just cleans everything for you.
No. Like because now I am
You're a
with
clean
her. I'm
person.
on the same.
That happened
No,
to me
you
as
are
well.
a very... Yeah.
Same
very
as
good
me. I'm
person.
like
I like
that
the
now.
cleanliness. I like the minimalism. Because I feel like before I met Holly, my room was like always like an absolute mess and all that. But then it showed me the light.
Like, what about? But you would have cleaned it up when she came over, like your first few dates.
Probably,
or-
yeah. Probably.
Impress her.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
she might not be still around if you didn't.
No.
You can't have a bit of a bombshell room.
What are some other good things about that women do?
So
that a good topic?
So many things.
Yeah, there's.
Is that what you brought this week?
Yeah, that's what I brought
Yeah,
this week.
fuck off.
Yeah, it is.
Go on. What do you think?
Well, I've brought the cleanliness.
Right. That
And then
seemed
it-
to just flow seamlessly from the other.
I
What
know,
do you mean?
I'm
I feel like
natural.
there's like you could say any good thing, and women have done it.
Yeah.
Like
Cooking?
charity, feeding the poor, cooking.
No, I don't think women are more charitable, are they? On average.
What do you mean more? This
We're talking about an
this
average thing.
sucks.
I ain't touching this with a fucking
Yeah,
10
me
foot
neither.
pole.
What do you mean? We're saying good things about women.
Yeah.
I just
And then you
said
said you said cooking and
Well,
cleaning.
Holly likes cooking more than me. So I'm just saying from my relationship.
It is true. Maddie likes cooking more than me.
Exactly. Okay, fine. We'll take women out of it. Your specific individual partner, what have they brought in the
Well, this
past?
I'll sit out, I guess.
More, no, in the past,
In the past.
in the past.
Well, cooking.
This is true, isn't it? It's true. Let me try to think.
I think I'm a.
What like ways they've positively affected
Influenced
you?
your mindset or something like
I'll
that.
tell you what, she's tried very hard, but I'm still an unorganized piece of shit. Maddie's very good with her schedules and like she's always
so
trying to
is
get
Holly.
me on that.
Holly,
Yeah, but it hasn't rubbed off yet.
I never had even heard of the word itinerary until I had met Holly. Because I remember our second date. I think we still have it. She had planned our second date and like made some kind of step-by-step map. And I was like, whoa, that is crazy.
I don't think this has rubbed off on you at all. We went to Japan earlier this year and you had no clue what was happening any day we were there.
Yeah, but because she's got it under control.
Yeah, but I thought this was things that have
No,
rubbed
but in
off on
his
you.
life, like he does the calendar, not calendar. What's it
Yeah,
called?
I've started. I schedule and stuff a lot.
I thought you were saying, I'm just glad that Holly's done the itinerary
No.
No,
now.
because I feel like if she wasn't handling it, I would now for other things. I'm like, we should have a plan, like a plan for the
yeah,
day
no,
or
that's good.
kind of a thing like that.
You are quite
Planny.
like, a man on a schedule.
man
with a plan.
For me,
Yes.
well, I think actually getting out of the relationship I was in, it made me not want to be a useless piece of shit in the next piece of the relationship. Useless piece of shit's a bit of an exaggeration, but
Just
I
like
think like
helping out.
Yeah, just like I see so many relationships with the guys like, oh, I don't know what we're having for dinner, bowling, like just like the most useless person ever. And they're like, can you wipe the bench? She's like, I don't know how to wipe the bench. What? I'm just like, I just think that sucks.
Yeah.
And I wasn't like that necessarily, maybe in some regards, but I just have zero interest in being that person.
Yeah,
anymore.
that's good.
So I think like you like when I see people like shopping for food with their partner and you just like the girls taking them everywhere and their guys just like pushing the trolley, just don't even know what's going on. It's like I would not
more
like to be that
helpful
person.
around.
Have you heard or like seen the thing? I think it's been in like movies or TV shows or real life as well, obviously.
Yeah.
Where the guy's just like, oh, like you clean so much better than me. Like it'll be so much quicker
You're
if
thinking
you
of
do
The
it.
Office when
What's-
Pam asks Ryan to clean the microwave, and he said, "I couldn't do it."
Yeah.
And
What's
she's
that
like,
word? Weaponized incompetence, I think is what it is.
brilliant.
Yeah, where it's like, I feel like that actually happened to me where I got from my mum a lot more leeway.
Yeah.
Because I'm just sitting in my room gaming and then it's like, oh, well, if Jordan does something, it's amazing.
Hell yeah.
And then my sisters are like doing a lot more and they're not getting his reward. Or like, she would even like bring dinner into my room or something just because I'm like, you know me, I don't want to eat that much.
Fuck off, mum! Turn off the hallway light.
So then it's like she'll bring dinner into my room, be like, you just eat the food and stuff like that. And then I'm like eating in my room, and then my sisters were like, "Oh, can we eat in our room?" I'm like, "No, you got to eat at the table," stuff like that.
Yeah. I think as people are like,
Damn, you got the opposite of youngest child syndrome as the oldest.
What is
Usually the youngest children get like pampered
the
and
most
get to do
leeway?
what they want because they're like,
I got
They're
gamer
the last ones
degenerate
to go.
syndrome.
yeah, you just came out like that.
But stuff like that, yeah, like
Maybe they saw how far gone you were and were like, we got to be more strict with the next ones.
yeah, or like if you're in a like
These bitches eating at the table.
every time you do the dishes, you do a shit job, and so
Yeah.
someone's like, "Oh, I'll just do it."
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't do that.
I just find that annoying, and now I see other people doing it to me in life, and I
Oh,
find that
really?
annoying.
What
I
do you
can
mean?
pick it up where it's like, oh, can you just do that? And they're like, oh, how do I do that? I'm like, you can definitely figure this out on your own.
Oh, yeah.
Like, be an adult. You're a human.
It just do a bad job.
Do
Just
a bad
it.
job and learn, or
Yeah.
like look it up.
yeah, it's like practice. You know, how are you going to get better if you don't practice, like, wiping the bench?
Yeah.
As that example.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I don't know.
And I, honestly, I kind of aspire to, like, Maddie is extremely efficient at cleaning, and I fucking wish that I was that good. I'm not saying that, like, she necessarily does more of the cleaning, but she probably does by a bit. But I do a lot of cleaning, but I just am nowhere near as efficient with my time. Like, she'll have, like, 20 minutes and do, like, a full clean of the kitchen, wiping down the stove and, like, all this shit. And I'm just like, I feel like I get bogged down in, like, you know, trying to get, like, one little bit, and I'm like,
Yeah.
like, trying to do a perfect job, and then I could have gotten way more done and done, like,
Yeah, sometimes I feel like save Holly's mental stress of like my incompetence, and then she's like, I'll just do it, and I'm like, no, let me be
Let
bad
me do
at
it wrong.
it. Let me be bad, because I feel like that could be a bad thing when you're a parent, and then you're like, your kid's kind of shit, so you do everything,
Yeah.
and then they actually don't learn,
And then you see the kids come out the other side and they can't do anything.
because you were doing it for them because they were bad.
I definitely
Yeah.
noticed, like, with men in particular, they get into these relationships where the woman just looks after them because they don't know how to do anything, because that's what their mother set them up.
and then they
to be
still
like.
can't do anything because they're not doing anything.
And they have no drive to want to do anything.
Yes.
oh yeah, why would you want to fucking clean the stove?
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. Where was the whole thing about that?
Oh, what's good about women?
I guess completely not answering the question, but
No, that was good. We
yeah.
answered it. And stuff that you'd learned in your past relationships that's kind of changed you for the
yeah,
better.
I think just weaponized incompetence is a great term, and I'm onto it. I'm loving that,
That's a good word.
because people do it all the time. I think it's very common, and people are just lazy. Like, oh, can you put that on the stove? No, how do I do that? How do I? It's like, just look at the stove and figure it out. Anyway, whatever. There's my rant.
Man, we've gone on a bit of a deep dive in relationships and things like that.
Yes.
Have you been seeing people doing this? We want to come back?
Oh, we have.
We've got so much more to
this
go.
part two. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Let's rock and roll. So, Jackson, give us an overview. What were we doing last
So
week?
we've been trying to figure out what people have been doing. Dune.
Dune, like the
Dune.
movie, part two
Yeah.
just came out. So that's how we're relevant here, guys.
Charging your phone. Number 11.
Charging your phone.
Have you guys ever done the thing where you charge it outside your bedroom?
No,
Yeah,
because
I
do you
have.
hear the alarm?
Well, I guess the idea is you use a different alarm.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I haven't done that because I'm like, maybe I just wouldn't hear the alarm.
Maybe I'll test this for next week. Nah,
Didn't you used to
I
have an
won't.
app where you had to walk out to the toilet and take a picture?
photo.
Yeah, so when I was trying to wake up at the same time every day, there's this app. You got to go take a photo of something that matches. I had it in my bathroom, so
Yeah.
it would make me get out of bed and go to the bathroom.
Have you been doing that?
No, not lately. Great app, Alarmy for anyone. No, I've just been actually getting out of bed and trying to self-motivate.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
And it's
Smart.
been good.
Just got to do it quick.
Yeah, the best thing I do is like taking Ollie for a walk first thing in the morning,
Yeah.
because then you get sunlight in the eyes, and the walk's like a little bit of exercise, warms your body up, and it just makes you feel awake. So even if I feel like absolute shit when I first wake up, then like I know as soon as I like get outside and do the walk, I'll feel
Yeah.
way better
Once
after.
that blood's moving around the body.
Yeah, so it's like forcing you.
Yeah, it's so annoying how it's like you know that you will feel better, but your part of your brain is still like, nah, it won't. Just go back to bed.
Oh, I
like,
can't
how
do
does
it.
that part of your brain just
No, it's
not
hard.
understand?
Don't you reckon it feels like angel and devil on the shoulder sort of thing?
Yeah, so you just got to be like, don't
Listen
you
to
just
that angel.
You just don't give a fuck about the devil.
I feel like, so I've been going to the gym a little bit. I just joined and I've been telling everyone.
a real gym.
A real gym. And after I do the sauna and steam room, I feel
Is that
incredible.
two separate things?
Yeah.
Whoa, really?
I feel amazing. And so
Why,
going to the
why is
gym.
that, you reckon?
I don't know. I
I've
think it's
never
just good for
gotten
you.
those things.
Neither. But there's one there and it's like, I'll use it. So I do.
Something about sweating.
Well, yeah, okay. Sauna, the point of it is really like sweating helps release a lot of toxins out of your body.
Oh.
And
I
like
assume
it
sweating is
clears,
very
it opens
good.
up your pores, it's good for your skin, etc., etc.
Jackson's
it's
trying
good
to give
fuel.
off that BO for the ladies.
Yeah. See if I can get a pheromone going there. What was I saying?
I can't remember.
Sorry, it's steam room.
Yeah,
you're
it's
at the
great. It's
gym.
just-
You're at the gym.
It's good for you. And every time I leave, I feel amazing. And then it comes around time to go, and I'm like, can't be bothered.
Yeah, it's so fucked, eh?
Yeah.
It's so fucked.
Then
Yeah.
when
can't-
I'm leaving, I'm just like, that was the best thing ever. Why am I not doing that every
Oh, so
day?
you can't be bothered going to the gym in the first
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, but no matter how, it feels so good every time. I feel like a really good thing that I learned is like after you go, like just write, like literally write down
That's
how you
a cool
feel
idea.
after each time, and then you can look at that and be like, oh, 100% of the time, I
know-
feel
it's
better.
annoying because and that's what kind of does make me go is I go think about how good that felt. I'm literally banging my head
Yeah.
against the wall. It was good.
Yeah,
You need instant gratification. I'm actually reading about it in the book you recommended, Jackson,
Yep.
Atomic Habits.
Yep.
It's like if you have something to like a checkbox, or I assume like writing it down after that you feel good.
Yeah.
Like something you can do immediately after, so you're like it just registers as being better for you.
You win.
Yeah.
yeah. So your brain just knows, and like even like write down like how you feel before. Like I feel like not going, and then write down how you feel after. That was great,
Yeah.
and you just see the pattern like every time, and it's so clear.
Hell yeah.
I feel like that's
Yeah,
a good
even
one.
if I like am hell dreading working out, then like halfway through I'm like, oh, like let's do more.
Yeah.
Like, this is good.
yeah.
That's
You
the
get
old
into
tip, which
it.
I've definitely talked about in this podcast, is like just go for 5 minutes.
Oh,
and if you want to leave, leave. You will never leave.
You would never
Yeah.
leave. It's
Yeah.
always
That's
good.
such a good thing.
Yeah, it's like go and lift one weight, and if you really can't be fucked, then I guess they win today.
What's your favorite exercise in the gym, Jackson? Curious.
The bicep curl,
Bicycle's so
then-
satisfying.
nah, down.
And then reverse curl.
And then reverse curl.
Ooh.
That's my favorite.
I love that if you just said like, what's your favorite exercise? Bicep curl.
yeah, it's not very well. I mean, like all the fun ones are the kind of like what people like chest press. I mean, bench press is like what most people are going to say.
Yeah,
is their
why are
favorite.
those so fun? There's something just nice
It's
about
so-
it.
Push a big thing.
Yeah, but I'm a man.
It doesn't like hurt as much or as
Yeah.
well as like a
What's-
squat.
A
What's the
squat
best
is
feeling back
intense.
exercise?
The seated row.
Oh yeah, no,
Seated row with
you're
a
on
machine
with that
or
one.
something. Oh yeah, I don't have a machine.
See, that's I've come around to going to the gym.
You're on with that.
Like I
one.
was a home gym man, which was good because I think it got me to a point where I feel like I'm strong enough for it to be worth going.
Doesn't make sense.
Back is the worst. To like when you got a home gym, that is
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
hard
that's
to do.
stopping
It's
you.
awkward.
Because
Yeah.
back is all pulling, so like the cables are just the best.
Yeah.
the nicest way of feeling it.
Same with
'Cause I
triceps
can't-
are very difficult
I
to
can't do
work.
pull-ups.
Yeah.
So, if I could do pull-ups, then back at home would be probably pretty lit because I like chin-ups.
And there's
Yeah.
like a calisthenics section at the gym, and there's people like doing those like handstand push-ups. And look at that guy.
That's got to be motivating, right?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
It's jacked people.
Yeah, and then I'm just there like trying to do a little core exercise. Hey
Plank.
guys.
Yeah, I like to every now and then I'll put a bit of Sam Sulek on the telly when I'm working out at home.
What's that,
People
sorry?
actually do that because
Super buff like YouTuber who just
Right.
like does daily vlogs and it's just like
Oh, he's
He
the
just-
uncut guy you were telling me about once? No.
uncut.
yeah,
What?
No.
yeah, no, it
the
is.
videos
it is.
are uncut.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
his penis.
He's the Jewish exercise guy.
He's a foreskin. He's a man of the foreskin.
Yeah, like he started getting. He's just like a super jacked guy, and he just kind of talks on the way to the gym in the car, and he just shows like all of his like
Right.
every set. He just does it, and
Yeah.
then just like then he goes back home and he talks in the car again.
'Cause
That's
I've
good
seen-
to put on. Good
I've
friend.
seen a couple of his videos and I was like, is the reasoning behind this to play it as you work out? I was
That's when I
thinking,
do it,
Like,
yeah.
Because but then you're also not listening to music. So like,
I've never listened to music. I usually put on the UFC. Actually, is what I do.
I find music. I think you were saying last week, Zach, where it's like distracting to the point of like trying to lift to the BPM and
oh
stuff.
yeah.
And I kind of agree with that. Like I'm starting to not listen to music.
The UFC is the same vibe because you're watching like these jacked people just punch each other.
I
and
feel
you're
like
Whoa.
when I'm watching the footy at home, I like want to just like get out the weights and start lifting because I'm just like, look at these guys. They're
yeah,
freaking huge. They're
and the UFC
jacked.
has a timer as well, which is good.
Sick.
It's always got the timer at the bottom. So I'm like, oh, okay, 2 minutes or something in
Anyway,
between.
that was charging your phone.
Wait.
How did that happen?
my dream is to listen to podcasts while I lift, but then I can't lift as much.
There's only
There's
some
not
podcasts I can
music.
listen to.
It needs to be something that inspires you a bit.
Yeah.
Like going with my friend has been good because like we're just like half competitive with each other. Forgetting the time. Have you been seeing people do? No wait. Have you been doing this?
I think
What?
I'm really good with the
Forgetting
time.
the
The
time.
time, yeah.
What do you
I'm a bit of
mean?
a time fiend.
I read this thing lately that says like in your life you should find the thing like to find something that you're passionate about. It's like the thing that you can do and lose track of time completely.
Elite Smash.
Which
Oh, it goes.
I think video games might be an exception
Goes
because
for hours.
it's like you're just going to lose track of time in them anyway because it's so enjoyable.
Isn't that the point?
Yeah, but it's more with a productive thing. If you can find a productive thing that makes you like lose track of time.
Elite Smash.
Elite Smash.
For me, it's video editing.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
it's one of the only things that
That's
I've found
great.
that I'll just get absorbed in.
Yeah.
And to a less productive side, getting extremely hyper-focused on specific things that I'm into. Like Avatar The Last Airbender lore or different fucking lifting techniques at the moment. It's like I'll have periods of 1 week where I'm hyper-focused on deep dives into certain topics. I think it's an ADHD thing.
Yeah, very like intense.
Which I don't know if I have, but...
if I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so-
feel like I've gotten better at trying to just do that with everything.
Do you
If
have
that makes
anything like
sense.
that where you'll notice that you do like lose track of time
Well,
completely?
yeah, Smash Bros. But other
Yeah.
than that,
Like, do you reckon you could play 8 hours of Elite Smash?
yeah. Like that would be the thing I could do for the longest amount of time
Bro, I can
and
barely
like
get 8
not get
minutes.
tired because I don't know. I'll just keep playing, just keep trying to get better every time. Yeah, but other than that, shit, I don't know. Jackson, do you have any?
Sorry, I was fixing my headphones.
Oh, all good.
Yeah. If I'm working on something that I'm liking, I'd find that's the case. Sort of video.
Yeah, like
editing as
anything
well.
you kind of get sucked into like that. Yeah.
Going to the gym has been one. I've been going for a week, so
Yeah, you
I've
said
sort
you've been gone for like 2 hours.
of- Yeah, I go for 2 hours.
That's a
I love
long
that.
time.
I love that.
Wow.
We go for a week, so...
yeah. So you guys know that I'm really serious about this. But yeah, I agree that it's like if you lose track of time, that it's like that's a good thing.
It's like those people that
Yeah, means you're
are
in it.
fucking... Sorry, we're back on the gym here, but like power lifters that
Yeah.
like have to wait like 5 minutes between every set.
Yeah.
Oh,
That are
they
just trying to
send
do
it.
the biggest squat they
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
And they must be at the gym for like 3 hours, just like chilling, making it their fucking home.
Yeah, when my friend came over from Copenhagen, same friend, he goes to the gym for like 3 hours at a time, and
That's
I did a
wild.
workout with him. But it's like every set just took so long, basically.
Nah, I hate that.
Lots
I'm like
of rest.
supersetting
Yeah.
as much as I can to make it efficient.
Right. Or actually, one was just like doing a really slow Bulgarian split squat down and then like bursting up.
What is he? Is he like powerlifting? Is
No,
that
he's
why,
like
or?
a knees over toes man.
Oh.
And going slow is apparently really good for strength in like joints and stuff like that, supposedly.
Makes sense.
Does it not like injure you as much or
Yeah.
something?
Anyway, that's a lot of the gym chat. All right. Feeding the time. Thanks for that. Here we go. Security sensors.
What?
Well, you got like a little camera. Do you have a little camera for a dog?
Yes. I'm
Yep.
not going to say no, then I'll get robbed.
Oh yeah. we
Oh,
got,
cameras
we
everywhere.
got plenty, and they're hooked up to machine guns.
Oh, shit.
Um,
We don't... I mean... Well, I actually do have like an alarm system, but I also have a dog, which is way more effective.
Yeah, Ollie's going off at everything.
Yeah, big dog, and like he'll get you.
Yeah. That's your security sensor.
Yeah, like every time someone comes to, we'll order like grocery delivery, and they'll be scheduled between like 7 a.m. and 12 p.m. And of course, they're there at 6:30.
Yep.
And the dog will go crazy,
Yep.
and then
You'll know.
And then I'm like, well, that's good. Like if someone was here to murder me,
Yeah.
woof woof, you know. Well, and then I'd probably sleep through it. As I mentioned, I'm a really
But
heavy
Maddie would
sleeper.
wake up and
Maddie
she would
would
wake
wake
you
up.
up.
She'll sort
and,
it out.
Yeah, she's got a knife under her pillow. She'll fucking stab him.
Whoa.
Respect.
No, I don't. She doesn't.
Yeah, that seems dangerous.
Ma,
feel like
I
I'd
would-
stab
yeah.
myself in my sleep.
Maddie's a sleep talker, and if that progresses to being a sleepwalker, you don't want any sort
You
of
don't need a
weapon
knife in the room.
near your bed. Yeah.
No, I don't have any security footage. Cameras.
Yeah, nothing funny has happened on ours.
Sorry?
We don't have much.
Not every.
Dude,
have you
you're
been
too
seeing
scared of
footage of this?
paranormal activity. Like,
Yeah, I don't need to watch anything. It's actually terrifying. Have you been simple? Have you been doing? Sorry, just silence so I can cut this in. Have you been seeing? Oh, I fucked up again.
dude, it's way funnier to keep fucking this up.
Ready?
Yeah.
Have you been doing this autopilot?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like,
That's short.
Everyone does that every day.
Yeah.
yeah, in
you'd
my
be-
Tesla.
You'd be.
You mean?
No.
I assume.
Oh, damn. Respect. Yeah, I feel like everyone autopilots all the time and they just don't realize. Like everything's autopilot. Like you move your fucking forks to a different drawer, you'll be done.
Does this podcast almost autopilot for you now? Like it's like not even think I'm doing a podcast. It's like I'm here talking with voice.
Yeah, you just
I would
reminded
hope
me
not.
it's a podcast.
I would hope not.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
No, you get immersed in it so much so that it's like not even feeling like there's 3 cameras here. I'm talking to a microphone.
Yeah, I feel like
I've
you would
lost
be
track of time completely.
because you can
Yeah.
only like logically think of like one thing. You know what I mean? At
Yeah.
a time. So you'd be screwed
Yeah.
if you didn't autopilot.
You have that the worst where you can think of one thing at once.
Yep.
Like as soon,
definitely.
if you started thinking about the movie Dune right now and I was talking to you, you're not hearing me. at
No,
all.
but or is
yeah,
that
I have
almost
to
the
focus up.
is that almost the opposite where he's not autopiloting it because he's actually focusing on it?
yeah.
No, but then
in a way, he's autopiloting his conversation with me because I feel like, in my experience of having this a little bit, I can go yeah when I'm supposed to, even though I'm not listening.
there's a shitload of autopilot stuff that people do in like everyday life that just like
Driving.
gets like flies under the radar.
Yep.
Like
Moving your phone apps around makes you realize that. Changing your phone password's another one. Where you're like, shit, I didn't realize how that was just engineered into my brain.
Even just like wanting to eat a little cheeky snack because you see it.
but it's like
Autopilot.
we make
Autopilot.
like people make like thousands and thousands of decisions every day.
yeah.
And I've been reading this good book actually.
Well, they don't
That's-
even make the decisions. The
talking about
decisions
this.
just get made.
Yeah, because it's like you've made these decisions in the past and like they've worked for you
Yeah.
every day up until this point.
You're not
It's
dead.
like you finish eating lunch, you put it in the dishwasher. It's like that is kind of like an autopilot, but like it's because you have like so much history of like putting it in the thing gets me clean dishes and I like clean dishes
Yeah.
and then I'll put them away because that makes me feel good.
Or
and
just
it's
like wanting to watch YouTube while you eat is kind of one
Yeah.
as well because it's just like
It's
like you can feel like I don't know if you guys have this, but like if you're like trying to be really aware of it, like you'll go to eat food and then you just like feel the pull of like your computer being like, watch me.
I don't have that. I
Really?
don't watch anything while I'm eating.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, that's why.
But I kind of make a conscious effort not to. So
Yeah.
I do kind of know what you mean. Though it went away.
Yeah, because then
'Cause you
that's a
stopped
new
doing it.
autopilot. Yeah.
It's to just like think about things.
Crazy.
Look at the food, which I'm not loving.
It's not that good. It's not all
Well,
it's
it's
hyped
nice
up
to
be,
think,
is
but
it?
then I look at the food, I'm like, oh, eating again.
It's a lot of eating.
Like
Jesus
focusing on-
Christ.
yeah.
You're like, oh, there's eggs again.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
do
agree.
not knock eggs.
I'm not knocking eggs. I
Best
just
food.
eat a load of eggs.
I eat a lot of eggs.
I
What's your
need
egg
to eat
count?
more like eggs.
I'm 4 per day.
Yeah, I'd be up to 4.
Yeah.
On average.
Yeah. No, I'm probably averaging 3 a day because I
When you
always
don't
have
have-
2. Sometimes I'll have 4.
Yeah, I'm on that same actually.
But you scramble them, hey? Which this is so boring.
4 on a scramble, 2 on a fry.
Yeah, scramble. You just manage to fit so many more eggs in. I don't know
Yeah.
what that's about.
Can we skip autopilot?
Spending time.
Well, yeah, I
With
do
who?
it every day. Spend time.
You spend time. How do you spend it? What's your biggest expense?
Like right now. Ding. Second. Ding.
Yeah,
Ding.
yeah, yeah.
Ding.
Yeah.
Biggest expense? Well, I guess technically YouTube,
Sleeping?
really.
Oh,
Oh, sleeping. Yeah.
sleeping would have to be the most, right?
Yeah, because you're so efficient. You're always like, so if I'm like, oh yeah, I did YouTube for 8 hours. Probably did YouTube for not 8 hours.
Yeah.
Sleeping, you do it for
You
8
do it for
hours
8
when
hours.
you
Well,
do 8 hours.
I have sometimes trouble sleeping. You're like, oh, I slept for 8 hours, but not really.
Oh,
Tell you what, that's why I want to get into lucid dreaming. I'm not bringing it up for no
You
reason.
mentioned that before.
But what a waste of time sleep is.
yeah.
Not a waste. It's
Do you-
it's fantastic, and I love getting a good night's sleep. That being said, it is a waste. But you know what I mean? Like obviously, getting a
it
good
does feel so pointless.
Getting
Like
a-
so much time.
yeah, but getting a good night's sleep is like unbelievable for your day.
Yeah,
because
But I
then you
feel
get like
like-
16 hours of feeling better.
It's
But then
su-
it's like, why do I got to spend 8 hours doing nothing?
Yeah, but I feel like it's such a high percentage of people who have like that, whatever that genetic thing is, where you only need to sleep 4 or 6 hours and you feel great still. So many of those people are like successful people.
Yeah, I think Elon Musk has that.
Does he? Arnold has that. Kobe.
Not that he's a great example, actually, Elon, at the moment.
Why? What's he do?
Oh, everyone fucking hates him after. Like, Twitter's just the worst.
Oh, I like it.
The worst thing ever. Have you been on it lately?
Yeah.
You mean
Oh,
eggs?
no.
X.
Yeah,
X. But I
No,
feel like
and
Elon's
also
done a lot
just like
more than me.
he's just such a clown these days.
That's funny.
Yes. Everyone's so upset. He's fine.
I think he's done better than me. I think if you removed
Well,
me
yeah,
and
I'd
Elon
also-
from the planet,
I'd
better
also
off bringing
agree
back
with that.
Elon.
Yeah, I noticed Elon. Well, maybe I would notice your presence more, but most people in the world would notice Elon's presence missing more.
Yeah, I
so.
feel like you could kill a lot of people before you kill Elon. Like who?
But you
this
don't
in.
have to.
Leave this in the pod.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's probably good.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. Keep going.
Like who would you put above?
I can see why
Elon?
Holly's better at cooking.
This shit burnt.
But yeah, like he gets a lot done. Arnold, he said, I like just sleep faster. Sleep 6 hours a day.
Sleep faster.
As much as yeah. And like people like that, they just sleep less and you just get an extra 2 hours a day is a lot, especially if
Yeah.
you're a 9 to 5er.
That's a 14 hours a week, and
'Cause
then
if-
you can do the math from there, my friend.
But
Yes.
here's the thing: you can't change your genetics.
Yeah.
You're either an efficient sleeper with like the 4 or 5 hours being enough, or I mean, Maddie needs like more sleep than me. I reckon I'm about
till we can
8 hours.
change the genetics.
Change the genetics.
With Elon, talking about Elon, surely that little brain thing could be like
The
speed it
Neuralink.
up, speed it up, boys.
Like give me the sleep package.
Oh, imagine how far are we from not needing to sleep? That would be crazy.
Well, I feel like not needing to eat will be first.
I think there's so many processes going on while we sleep that we don't even understand yet.
Yeah.
People try to study it, and we still don't really know why, like, sleeping refreshes the brain so much exactly.
Oh, do we not?
So, like, that is going to be a fucking long way before we don't need sleep because
It does so many things that are hard to replicate, I would imagine, compared to eating.
Yeah, you know how complex
Yeah.
the brain is? How many neurons we have? You try designing a program that'll replicate sleep.
God is amazing.
Yeah. Well, if you believe that sort of thing.
Or it's very lucky.
How lucky is it, though, you know?
How lucky that there's a
I'm
trillion
starting to-
things.
I'm starting to understand this whole God shit, because how the hell
yeah.
is this so
Like if you
perfect?
think about it,
Look at it. Look at
It's
this.
trillion.
Look at this.
It doesn't make sense.
Perfect.
It
I'm
doesn't
pointing
make
at me, by the way.
It's been to the gym for 1 week.
Yeah, exactly. What's your favorite exercise again?
Got a specimen right in front of you.
I am pretty good. No, but like you say, the brain. What the hell? Who
it's-
built that
it's
thing?
insane.
Like if that's RNG,
It's more advanced than anything we've ever built, and we've been here a long time. I know that humans and God, whatever, blah blah blah, has been here for a long, long time. But
Well, but
Wow.
if you think
But how
about
did it build
if you think about
itself?
it, everything we've built has come from the brain. So
Yeah.
it was already like the best thing.
yeah,
And we're just trying to catch up and
Shit.
replicate it.
yeah, like computers. Wowee,
Yeah.
nothing. It doesn't compare to this.
That
thing
being
still.
said, fuck AI, and I don't like where it's going.
yeah,
nah, AI will save us.
Ugh.
Robots, remember me.
But since we can't change our genetics,
Yeah.
that's why I want to learn how to lucid dream, because if you can do stuff in your sleep, then it's
What would you do
no
in your
longer
sleep?
such a waste of time.
What would be the
Hey,
first
what would you do in your
thing?
sleep, Zack?
Like this
Earthbend.
week, you can lucid dream.
Earthbend.
What the fuck
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Is that like Avatar?
Yeah.
What do you say?
How sick would
you
it
broke
be?
Jordan.
I thought
You actually broke him.
Talking about so much efficiency and like what a waste of time.
How
I'm
sick would
gonna
it-
get there. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna wake up. I'm
Yeah.
gonna know exactly
No.
what videos I'm gonna make in the week. I've planned out my whole week.
No.
He gets in there when you fucking earthbend.
How sick would it
Fuck
be
are you
though if
talking
you could
about?
That would be pretty dope.
bending in your dreams?
That would be so
Oh,
dope. Well, what would you
Jordan's
do first with the
Jordan's
earthbending?
fully broken.
Just
Jordan, be
bad-
quiet. I'm trying to find out
such a
earthbending. What
bad
would you do with
play.
earthbending, Zach?
Probably kick the ground, big boulder comes out.
That's
kick
dope.
the air,
Just fucking
send the rock
sleep.
flying.
What? You're just gonna. Do you reckon that's gonna ruin you? Because like you're gonna get dopamine, and then your dopamine's not gonna refresh because you're getting fucking earth bending in your
No,
sleep,
here's the thing.
and
when
you wake up and you're like,
Jordan, you don't get
"Fuck."
it.
When you lucid dream, you can basically talk to your own subconscious.
Right.
And this has been somewhat proven
Is this some
to
hypnotic
be
shit?
true. Yeah, so if you like yell out, say you're like in a dream and
Yeah.
you're lucid, you're aware, you yell out into like the abyss, like, just I mean, it could
What,
be anything.
like,
You're
what am
like,
I supposed to do? No.
you could, yeah.
Right.
There's this story of a woman who was like, "What should I do with my life?" And then she like got a vision of being in like a classroom with all these kids, and then she became a teacher and like loved it and changed her whole career path.
Well, speaking of God, isn't that what people kind of get into that kind of same mentality when they pray?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, and
Very
you just
similar.
let it
Look for
come,
answers.
You just let it come to you, and your
But I
brain
fi-
just does
I
it.
find that less scientific because
How?
I mean,
Than
obviously
sleeping?
dreams is like
It's probably a very
weird,
similar concept, though
but
the
dreams
execution
are
is
your
different.
yeah, they are your subconscious, and it's like
Yeah, but
reflecting on the previous day often.
Let's assume there is no God, right? Like that's kind of what they're doing when they're praying.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
just send it
searching
into your
for
brain and your
into
brain's like,
brain for an answer. It's probably very similar.
Wow.
That's what I
I
would
suppose.
Think. Yeah.
But you can also like ask questions. Like I might be like, oh, like what video do I want to make? And then like you can actually potentially get answers from like deep in your subconscious.
tournament.
But like, yeah,
That's
you
cool.
could like learn. I feel like you can almost talk to yourself like deep down. Well, that
Yeah.
is the theory and what I've heard.
I like that a lot.
And that is, one of the reasons why. That is what I would actually be very interested in learning how to do it. To do that.
That would be cool.
And fly.
An earthbend.
An earthbend. Wow,
Yeah.
sick. Okay, that was what was that? Spending time.
Spending time.
I've been dreaming people do this.
Hot food.
Just move on after I say the try to put up.
Hot food. How about you say
Hot
something,
food.
Jackson?
So
Hot
sit
food.
down to eat.
Well, I had
The
hot
potato
food.
is very hot.
I had hot food this
So I
morning.
go to put a little bit on my fork. Have you seen this?
No.
What?
Go on.
So I go to put a little bit on my fork and I blow.
Oh, this is familiar.
Then I put
What
it
is this from?
into the mouth.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's where it's from.
Right. I know the nice.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Nice.
Then my mum, she puts a bit of potato
Okay.
on it. It's this long story that he tells, and everyone
What's-
puts this hot potato on
Why
their
is he
fork.
doing that? What is that about?
It's a children's story.
Oh.
So everyone puts the potato on their fork, and it's like, then into the mouth. Nice. And then he says, my dad shovels all this potato in, and he's like, and then he says, watch out, guys, the potato's very hot. And everyone else is like blown on it, and they already knew.
Silly boy.
But
nice.
Silly
Yes.
dad.
All right. Hot food. Not much to talk about with hot food, really.
Not
Zack,
really. Can we look
Zack-
at the meme for that one?
No memes.
Oh,
Shut the hell up about
please.
memes. You know what happens with memes? I read it out and you go, "That's true."
what?
Do it.
No,
Jackson, what
Almost.
did you have to say about hot food, though?
I really don't have much to say. I don't eat much hot food. I think I prefer cold food.
I do find it a lot easier to just have like a wrap.
Like
and
when
just
I'm
eat it.
go to reheat leftovers, I don't bother sometimes.
I'm hot all
Pizza
the way.
is the goat for that.
Cold pizza,
Cold pizza.
hell yeah.
I needed my food hot and my liquids cold. That could go on
What a
shirt.
man!
It's one of those fucking...
It's almost like I need my wings hot and my beer cold sort of shit. I don't know if that's a real
Yeah.
thing. It sounds like something.
No, but
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
I hate eating leftovers cold, and I hate drinking warm water. It's got to be ice cold water.
Apparently warm water is really good for you.
I just have
No,
room
cold
temperature. Is that what you
water
mean?
makes you like heat it up and apparently burns more calories or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's bad for me.
Yeah, that's bad for us. We're bulking.
All right.
Surely that's not ice cold water you've just drunk, is it? Oh, disgusting. Oh, I can't handle it. Look at him.
It's disgusting,
Yeah.
dude. Spit that out.
Oh god!
Oh, I'm sick of all the
That-
calories you didn't lose.
Nearly threw up trying to get that
You're
down.
looking obese now.
There can't be many calories to heat up water from being
No,
cold.
it's- of course
it's
it's
got to be
not.
like 5 calories difference per
Look,
day.
that's obviously not the reason I like cold water. I just
Oh,
like
okay.
it. It's like Maddie will drink room temperature Coca-Cola all the time.
That's
and
fucked.
I cannot.
That's
Nah, the
I
one
do-
beer theory. Respect.
But does
Keep
she
it
like
in
a
the boot.
cold Coke when it comes or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it
she'll
tastes
do-
she would love it more than anyone else.
Yeah, okay.
She'll do
Cold
either.
beer theory.
Yeah, it's true. I'm so accustomed to having like I'm putting my Coke in the freezer when it's coming out of the fridge to make it even more
Oh
ice
my
cold. Like,
goodness.
I need it. I
You're
need
an
it fresh.
addict. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 to go. Have you been doing this? Just adult things.
Just adult. No kids. Sex? Yes. There we go. And then moving on.
Next. And the final one. This is probably more where you're at, Zach. Alone time. Have you been doing this?
What the fuck is that meant to
Drive
mean?
by.
Huh?
I was saying you having sex and he's.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I've been
It was a
into-
roast.
Well,
when really I
I've
should be
realised
roasting
I'm probably one of
myself.
the most alone people in the world. And so are you.
Whoa. Okay, well, don't bring me into it. You
No,
little
because we do
fucker.
YouTube at home alone. Most people spend all day with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hang on, I'm alone for a lot.
And you don't really like meeting out with friends and stuff.
I
Yeah.
do when I do it, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
but you
certain-
don't.
I don't
actively,
do it,
Like I'll go
yeah.
see friends 3, 4, 5 times a week, probably.
yeah, exactly.
You don't do that.
No.
You're once a week at most.
I'm a classic, you're at the activity I'm doing, I'll see you there.
I'll see you there.
Which I should stop. I should hang out with people more.
Yeah, it's
Have
great.
you ever caught up with someone outside of jiu-jitsu? Because you got a couple jiu-jitsu friends.
No,
is that
never
right?
have.
This is
Never
what's
Do you think it
happened.
would be weird if you were like sitting there having a coffee and you weren't wrestling each other?
Yeah, I'll be just wanting to just jump on them and grab them.
Ooh, make sure it's not a female friend.
You
No,
like
'cause
sip
they-
your coffee and you're like, "What's your favorite hold? Go on, tell me." Like, what
Actually,
else do you guys
coffee
talk
might be
about?
bad because then when they do start wrestling, it's chance of an accident.
burning.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh,
At
right.
least with ice cold beer.
I imagine there's a
I
lot
thought
of
you meant, like, pooping your
straining.
pants
Yeah,
or something.
straining. Well, I did mean shitting your
Oh,
pants. What did you
God.
mean? Because you're
Jackson meant
straining
the-
a
I
lot.
meant the
when
hot
you're-
liquid.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I
Makes
should,
way more sense.
I should do that more.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're the
Anyone
most
wanna
alone person in
come
the world.
over?
Yeah, so here's what happened. Update with the dal recipe, Zach.
Yeah.
I've weaponized it.
He has weaponized it.
I've said you can have it if you invite me over, and I'll make it with you.
Nice.
And he hasn't invited me over.
Oh, what the fuck?
So
I need some recipes.
there you go.
How about we all come over to mine and
Yeah,
Jackson
we'll make
cooks
the
the
dal.
dal and we cook along with him.
It's so simple as well. You're gonna be so annoyed.
This is the fucking age-old dal recipe.
Yeah,
It is it's the best dal.
the best dal.
Oh my god.
I think it is. Have you had better dal?
Probably from like a restaurant.
Oh,
Guys,
well,
if you
that
join the
ruined it.
Patreon, I heard Jackson's gonna post the
I'll
dal
post it.
recipe.
If we get 500 patrons paid, the
We'll
dal
do the
recipe.
drunk podcast and post the dal
Maybe I'll
recipe.
bring the dal to the drunk podcast.
No, that's
Oh,
surely a
good.
400 Patreon.
All right,
thing.
400 patrons. I post the dal
It's
recipe.
really,
Should we
really good.
read an Apple podcast review?
We absolutely should to end this off.
And I was also thinking the Patreon mini shows will probably be up by now. So should we let everyone know what the go is?
Yeah, I'll do that while you get that up.
Yeah.
Right, so we've recorded a few different Patreon exclusives. We've got Jordan's teaching us about someone in science.
History,
History, sorry. We've been doing some Q&As. And we've also, if you love...
movies.
Yes? I was going to say if you love Zack's dreams like I do.
Yeah, I was going to say you were forgetting a very important one. We did Zack's dream
Oh,
journal and
yes.
we discovered what it means.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
We-
Zach's been
we
journaling.
guessed.
So we got a few shows. We got
Yeah.
Zach's journaling his dreams, and we talk about his dreams, what they mean.
and
we
you
got,
and I analysed them a bit.
Yes, we got movie reviews where
Yep.
we all watch a movie and we let you guys know the movie as well and talk about it.
And it was Midsummer, if you're into that movie.
Midsommar. And then Q&A. We're gonna start probably doing every second week or so
Yep.
with you guys. You can ask any questions you want, and we'll answer them specifically.
Yep.
And what was the other one? Oh yeah, history lesson, which we might change. Let me know if you have any better ideas for me.
Well, once they go out, we'll get feedback. So if you want to come and join the Patreon, we're going to
Yeah.
be posting once a week. Is that the plan?
Yeah,
Yes.
so
We
we've got-
recorded 5 shows.
Yeah, we're going to put up about 4 at once. So if you head on over to the Patreon, you can see all those mini shows. If you want a little bite-sized bit of the podcast, they're
Yep.
about between 15 and 30 minutes
Yep.
in length. And how much more does the Patreon cost with those getting added, Jackson?
Zippity doo dah day.
No extra. We're just making the Patreon a bit more lit. You still get
Yes.
access to live podcast episodes.
Extended episodes.
Extended
Because if you're
eps.
watching this on YouTube or listening to this on Spotify, you are hearing a cut down version by moi.
Yes.
So if you want to hear us arguing or whatever gets cut out,
and be here for the live stream and talk to us, like
Yeah.
Schmitty right now in the chat, and Reggie Miller and Jordan, all these people here.
And we also usually ask our patrons questions if we need
If we
things for
need
certain
stuff,
topics.
yeah.
Just a lot of fun stuff happening over there. You don't need to join it, but there's some cool stuff. So if you want to support the podcast, that's one of the best ways of doing
or
it.
support us in general.
And most
because-
importantly,
yeah.
if you really want to see this dal recipe, you gotta be a patron. So what, 400 for the dal?
Yeah, 400 for Dal, 500 for the drunk stream,
podcast
and 600 for the Patreon's video picture frame.
So that is at patreon.com/underdogspod.
Right.
Now we're going to finish the podcast today by reading out another Apple review. This one's called Zack's Feet.
Oh, I spelled your name wrong. Rip.
Yeah.
And you
Zack-
read it. You
Zack's
didn't give him any credit either. Zatches.
One day I was looking for a good podcast, and all of a sudden a podcast named Underdogs Podcast popped up on my page, and my ears were blessed with a little talking about his feet, Mr. Beast driving a truck, and Tesla, and how much he loves having lucid and wet dreams.
Wet dreams.
Wet dreams. We don't talk about that too often,
that
do
was
we?
the first sentence. Reminds me of Community, where I was like, should be called the Run-On Sentence Bandit.
I haven't
Great
seen
That
that.
was
reference.
a
That's-
very long. Dropping
going.
dropping
that's
the
it.
word podcast 3 times in the first
Is that it? Or that's
No.
No,
There's
that's
more.
not it.
Right.
And also, I've never talked about having wet dreams. This is cap. I've only ever had one.
Same.
I will not be tarnished. My reputation. Anyway, just had to get that out there.
Yeah, good dude.
Reading on. There was Poppet One talking about things no one gets or cares about and how he is the best Smash player.
Yeah.
I don't think you bring that up so much, actually.
Actually, he always brings that up.
Peter talking about how much he thinks Zack is a good driver in his Tesla. That happens a lot.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I wish he was still here to do that.
How much taking his daily vitamins helps him, and how much he loves playing frisbee. And then there's Cogger, the most buff, beautiful, masculine, and brilliant haircut man.
I have been going to the gym.
Well, this was from 16th of June last year, so I don't know if it was.
He predicted it.
Yeah, it was sort of a future.
Yeah.
And you look even better now, so.
And I'm wearing a hat.
You
can't
are
even
wearing
see
a
my
hat.
hair.
By the way, I'm just kidding about Poppet. It is just that on the podcast he sounds really stupid if he is just stupid. By the way, my favorite Underdogs is Hoggers 1. Okay, so thank you very much, Mickey 1737472728884.
Damn, Mickey.
What a twos.
You're so fine.
I'm going to do a we. How many of these are we reading out?
Oh, just
No,
one.
that was it.
We do
We're
one
done.
a week. And if you guys want to hear your review, go and... And if you guys want to hear your review read out, go leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, and
Yeah.
we'll read it out at the end of the episode.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Jackson's busting for a piss, so
See
we
ya.
better head off.